What's going on, fellas? Urban RedPill, men first. That's the motto of this channel. Men first. This is about men issues, men's problems, a men's forum for men only. Anything else doesn't fucking matter. We get the seat at the table first. We are first. Today, I want to speak about the situation with these women and they're masquerading around with these college degrees. Now, this is another form of hypergamy. College degrees are a form of hypergamy. You know the saying in the manosphere, hypergamy floats. So no matter what this creature does, it is always hypergamy at the front that is steering her. If she goes to the store, when she goes to the mall, no matter what she does, and this even includes going to college and claiming to go and get an education. Now, in one of my previous videos, I made a example where I said, just imagine, let's say a solid female, a 7 on the S&V scale, a solid 7. Let's just say that this 7, in her mind, she's already got her life mapped out and she's got her slave that she wants. And let's just assume that she says, okay, I want a doctor because doctors make a lot of money. I want to be able to trap this doctor. I want a virtue signal wife, mom, all those things in order for this doctor to be able to take care of me and also attach him to the system that I told you all women are loyal to. How is this woman going to get within a vicinity, within a certain radius, where she could practice this hypergamy in order to land this doctor? What happened is most of these women, they go to school to become a nurse. You cannot work at Burger King, a coffee shop if you're lucky, but all of these fly-by-day jobs, working at the mall, Macy's, those type of things like that, her chances of running into this doctor that she wants to, be her slave, it's just not going to happen. So what this woman will do is she will go to college to become a nurse. That way, that will put her in direct contact, in direct vicinity of a doctor. Why? Is because nurses and doctors, it goes hand in hand. And that's the reason why a lot of them go to be a nurse. They're not that nurturing of a spirit. Us in the red pill community, we already know it's been a fucking lie. These women going into these careers to get closer to career driven men in hopes that they could go ahead and latch on to him and the career part is over. I'll give you an example. If a female goes to school to be a teacher, and let's just do an estimate. Let's just say a teacher makes $50,000 a year. And she's got her bachelor's degree. Oh, I got my degree. I'm an educational teacher, all the stuff, the little bullshit that they say. Her prerequisite for a future mate or a husband will be someone who makes $100,000. The reason being is she makes 50. She needed a man to make double that. Why? Because that $50,000 spread, she feel that like that belongs to her. She knows down the line she's going to eventually stop working. And remember, they use the same play, the same excuse that I became a stay-at-home mom, because you have to remember that also works in divorce court. So this is a play that even before the man is available, they already have these things kind of mapped out. Now, the degree thing is also, not only does it get you in the same vicinity of career-driven men so they can get out of the workforce, because this is really what it is. Those women don't give a fuck about no career. The second thing it does is, it is a moral buffer. What I mean by that is, these whores think that if I can tell a guy, like in the first quarter, that I have a master's degree in whatever field, she believes that that will give her a moral buffer. In other words, you can't really pry any deeper. Like, in other words, you should already pedestalize her just for that degree, but by no means do you need to pry any deeper and see, I mean, how many dicks have she sucked? How many guys have she fucked? What kind of mental unstable thing that she's done in her life that needs to be known for the guy that's trying to deal with her. So what happened is that degree becomes a buffer. It becomes a moral buffer. They use these things to say, okay, well, I have a master's degree in psychology, so I am a good woman. And unfortunately, a lot of guys are falling for this trick. The reason why I say this, I don't know if you guys have experienced this also. If you have, comment it in the comment section. That's another thing. Let's, leave the comments to help the other guys out, to help each other out and, let them share your experiences with them. But you have men now, when they speak to you or want to talk to you about a woman, a new woman that they meet, I'm noticing before guys will talk about how she looks, how her body is. Honestly, that should be the only thing you talk about when it comes to them because they're not worth anything outside of that. So if a guy dares even want to talk to me about a woman, tell me some things that's gonna stroke my biological impulses a little bit. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. But what I'm noticing is they're speaking to you and they're talking to you about her educational achievements. They would tell you, oh, she has a master's degree in this, or she has 2 degrees in this field. And these are actual grown men telling you these things as this is supposed to be some type of thing to impress you about her. And they have the game totally wrong. Those things are what women use to impress their friends about men. And somehow, some way, guys have lost their way. They're using degrees to pedestalize these women. And not only that, they hold them to a higher moral compass as if they didn't have a degree. This woman could be the same whore as a stripper. But if she goes to school and gets a bachelor's degree, all of a sudden she's held by the Virgin Mary. And I think that is just, it is being falsely misled. A lot of guys are being falsely misled with this. And what I'm trying to say in this message that I'm telling is these women are no better than your local stripper, your local town bicycle. They're no different. As a matter of fact, 2 of the stupid women that I've ever met in my life, one was a paralegal and the other one was a college professor at a community college. I met them in my early 20s. Hands down, to this day, those are 2 of the dumbest women I've ever met in my fucking life. Have you ever met women? I mean, literally, the only thing stopping you from kicking this bitch off a cliff is that she's attractive. Outside of that, you'll just bump her off a cliff. You feel like you're doing humanity a favor by getting rid of somebody that fucking stupid. And these were 2 college educated women, and one was a professor. So this trick here is I'm making this video hopefully to wake some guys up with this trick to let them know that a woman's purpose for getting a degree in the first place is not that she has a passion for the career she's trying to pursue. What she's trying to do is elevate herself to put herself in the same room where she can be in close proximity to men with money, professions with men that have money. So she could leech on them. And really, also the degree is used to show him that, oh, I am in this to try to be a partner. Hey, I have my paper, you have yours. I'm in this for the partnership, which are getting a lot of guys fucked over. They're getting food into this thing. And they think that they found something made of gold because they're like, oh, she has her own money, she has her own degree, and they think that they can form a partnership with this hypergamous monster. And they're not understanding, no, she went to school. She can't wait to unload this baggage onto you for you to take care of her for the rest of her life. Why? Because she decided to be a stay-at-home mom. The same old fucking excuse they use. And one more thing before I go, fellas, with these degrees. A lot of these college educated degree toting sluts, right? A lot of these women are actually coming in as a liability. A lot of these women have 60, 70, 80, 90, in some cases $100,000 in student loans. So compared to the salary they make as to the debt that they're owed, a lot of these women are breathing liabilities. And a lot of guys are blinded by this because they wave a degree in your face. When really you need to be looking at the analytics. You need to be looking at the numbers. Is this woman, does she have any worth? Does she bring any worth to my life? Her degree doesn't do a fucking thing for you. Her degree is there to fool you into thinking that you have a partnership, only for her to get pregnant, one, two kids down the road, and pull the plug and coerce you into making her be a stay-at-home mom. And once you do that, she understands she's got the money bag now. Not only is she automatically locked in for child support, she's automatically locked in for vagina money. And this is the trick. Not bad for a 5, 6, 7 year college career investment. You get out, you're by that time you're close to your 30s, and you could go ahead and pull the plug for the rest of your life and you're done. All you have to do is find the right slave. And always think of this. The best slave to have is the slave that does not know that he has been enslaved. And a lot of these guys are stuck in these marriages or are thinking about marrying and forming partnerships with these college educated women, not knowing that they're priming you up to be a slave. Why does it matter to her? Think of this. Why can't you make the same amount as a woman? Let's say you both have degrees, you're both in the same career field. Why is it she has a problem with y'all making the exact same number every year? Why is that a problem for her? You ever wonder? If she makes 70 grand a year and you make 70 grand a year, why is that a problem? Because of the point that she knows that that is not the plan. If she makes 70, you need to be well over 6 figures that year. Why? Because she knows she wants to maintain her lifestyle at your expense. That's why women do not want a man who makes the same amount that they do. They want a guy that makes more because they know that they want him to compensate the difference when she drops her sorry ass out of the workforce. You guys like the video? If you have any experiences with this, comment below so other guys can read it. Remember, we're in this to help men out here. A lot of these guys have the blinders on. They've never really had these things even told to them. And, as they run up on this channel and go into the discussions, they can see that other guys are having certain experiences and it can maybe stop them from making the same mistake. So you guys take care. Be weary of these women with these degrees. They're breathing human liabilities and they're no better than the fucking stripper town slut. She's no different. Just the same woman with a college credential. You guys take care. More videos to come. I'm out.